so good to see you.
Yes, Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, Happy everything. A lot of energy and let's rock it. Let's have some
Yes.
great spirit in us.
So we're a Corona company, as that's called. You can immediately see where the focus of a certain audience is, and there's different ways you could work with that. This room we're showing you, for example, how ideation and the creation of new thoughts and ideas could work. So I think the bar is the center of every big meeting or conference in market.
Hi guys, welcome to SpatialChat, another episode how to use space. I think this will be something really cool because we are meeting masters online who are doing different events and seminars online daily. Let's go and check it out.
Great. Welcome in our special Meeting Masters Space artists.
Nice. My screen is straight away zoomed out. I can see you have a lot of leaves, tables, computers, some video running out. It looks exciting.
We're busy people.
Busy people. Pretty much, Emily, as we spoke in backstage before I started recording, we know each other, but we have people who's watching us first time. Let's introduce ourselves and let's share who we are and what we do for a living. Okay?
So, my name is Emily van Reppard. I'm the founder of MeetingMasters Online. Calling in from Amsterdam. Maybe that's nice to know. MeetingMasters Online, we're an online agency and we're focused on improving online meetings of different sorts. We support clients to have meetings with a high level of participation, so that's crucial to everything we do. We don't do webinars, we only do large group interactive meetings. Large group, from 10 to 600 kind of skill. And we develop new concepts and we provide in-meeting services. We have meeting masters and our meeting masters make sure that everyone are on board as well. So it's a real service concept that we have as well. Meeting masters support people with technical difficulties. They guide breakouts. They prepare new spaces, stuff like that. So today Nina is present also for in-meeting support. Nina. Hi.
Hi, Nina. How are you today?
If you hover over Nina's picture, then you can see her contact details. And that's how we actually service in meetings well. So that people who are having difficulties can come and find you, but they could also reach you by phone. Because if you're really having technical difficulties, then we can actually talk you and onboard you there. So it's one of the small things that we do. Well, it's a small thing, but it's a big difference to have in-meeting support. Well, long story short.
Totally agree with you. Quick question: How long have you been in market?
We have been active now for a year and a half. So we're a Corona company, as that's called. But we have a way longer experience with working online and facilitating with groups online. But MeetingMasters as such, as a service company, is only here for a year and a half. A good meeting starts with a good hello. So we try to welcome every participant by their name. They come in and we say, hello, artists. And we have this welcome room that actually starts before the just meeting room. So we welcome people. We make sure that they know how spatial works. We have little training camp on the first page, or maybe we just have a short explanation. And then people start the meeting. So our welcome room is usually a room where we literally onboard people so that they are comfortable in the environment. They know what is possible and they know how to move around, because after that, and it's really simple, after that people can contribute to the maximum of their ability.
Quick question, from your experience, how long time it takes for customers to get on board so you can go according to the agenda?
We do it in two phases. I think it is really easy. There's two key things that we explain. The first thing is how do you move? And the second thing is how do you zoom? If there's these two things, then basically we can talk them item by element, and item by item. We can talk them through everything else that's needed. But these are the two crucial things. And that's what we teach them in the first room. And after that, people find their way pretty easy, is my experience. We just give them some time, because the more comfortable you are in the environment, the higher your contribution will be and the higher your appreciation for the meeting as well. And obviously most meetings, they start with a welcome space and you mingle just before the meeting starts, have a cup of coffee maybe, do the chit chat. And after the chit chat, usually there's a kickoff in a bigger group. So I would like you to join me on the stage, and we'll have an official kickoff. We use the stage room usually to create a setting, a shared environment that people can work from later on, to create that bonding. And what's important that for me is that for highly participative meetings, presentations are never too long, and presentations still have that level of interaction. And obviously one of the key and nice features in Spatial is the reactions button that make it so much more fun, so that you actually do get a response if you're a presenter and people are able to just share their feelings. So we really like that. We also really support the chat function where you can upvote certain remarks. So that already creates a higher kind of involvement, but we also include other tools to further support the level of participation for the participants. For example, like Mentimeter, you could easily share a link in the chat for Mentimeter, then a Mentimeter could load and you could have real-time results of the opinion of a group on, for example, what is MeetingMasters Online? What words would come to you if you think of our company? And then these could be a number of the words there. And the nice thing about Mentimeter, you get these real-time results. You can immediately see where the focus of a certain audience is. And there's different ways you could work with that. It would work with Kahoot, with different kinds of interaction. We do try to include these as well. So also in the stage room, we are looking constantly for that level of participation. This room, we're showing you, for example, how ideation and the creation of new thoughts and ideas could work. What we do in a room like this is ask participants, and I'm asking you now, what's your favorite animal? Can you go to an animal that really appeals to you? I will follow you.
I will go to dolphin. I think dolphin, to be flexible and happy.
Well, they have a great smile, definitely.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, we're asking participants if they go, so the group will divide into different groups, and we're asking participants, so you all chose this one animal, and for example, what does this animal tell you about cooperation? Well, but now what if this dog or this dolphin is in a completely different setting? Which elements of cooperation? So that adds another layer to your conversation. And you can add another layer yet again, for example, as far as you're concerned. But now we've got Mother Teresa. And if she is going to reflect on the conversation that we just had, what would she say? So with your participants, you could go into some kind of a guided conversation. And you could really evolve and get new insights. And basically, the starting point for all brainstorms is to open up your mind and create different impulses to make sure that your full brain is recorded. So this is a very nice way to do that. And depending on the topic, depending on the audience, obviously depending on the purpose of the meeting, you could change these different settings. This is one of the things that we like most about working with groups, brainstorming in Spatial, where you can really create that surprising condition.
I gotcha. Really nice idea, changing backgrounds and changing topics. I tried myself. I was doing a bit different. I would say my level of doing it was something basic, little bit above basic, but you using this kind of method, you are taking this to the next level. Thank you for sharing your idea.
It took us a while to find out that breakouts are actually really easy in Spatial, because you don't need a special room for every breakout, provided you have enough distance. You can have several groups talking in the same room. So the last session you saw, we had like 10 different groups. This is a breakout page with 4 different breakouts, so that people have a little more room. And again, the look and feel we would adjust to the customer. So this specific room we've used for a group of teachers. So real time in the meeting, you can set the agenda together. The agenda will be posted in the cafe, which we will check out later on. But at the same time, people can define what they want to talk about, what they're really passionate about, what they think is important. And I think that fits very well with the open structure that you see in Spatial. if you join me to the cafe, to the drinks area, I will show you how we connect all these different elements. So I think the bar is the center of every big meeting or convention. I have never been real good in trade shows and stuff, but I've always had the best conversations in the bar. So the bar area is basically present in every meeting we have. And sometimes it's a coffee bar, and sometimes we add music to it. But now I thought it's best to show you the cleanest area. But as we did in the reception, what we always do is to have reference points, because it's incredibly important that people consciously or subconsciously connect with what is going on. And in an online environment, that's even more important. So what you see is the agenda, which is on top here. It's part of the bar. The agenda created by the group in the earlier breakout will now feature, so that people who don't know what was again the topic for discussion in breakout 3, they could go back for reference and think, oh no, I don't think that's important. I want to talk lunch, and they go to breakout 1.
Nice. May I ask who is serving food today?
Don't know his name. Our uncle Mia does everything.
Great. Emily, really nice idea overall, and how you're doing and how you're connecting rooms with each other. And Nina is doing excellent job with advising and serving. There is always needed some person who could support in case something, and looks like you have covered that, and excellent job. So who is your customers then? Who would be the perfect fit for you to work together with?
We have two kinds of customers. We have the customers that we serve from the start to the beginning, so that the end customers, they're the organizers within organizations. They're people who basically just we need to have a meeting to discuss the collaboration between different parties around a certain topic. And we would work with this group to see, okay, so what would happen? What's the story of that meeting? Because meetings are never a moment in themselves. They're part of the entire story. So what's that story? What should happen in the meeting? And what conversions do you want, or what transformations do you want people to go through? Those are our first type of customers. We really help them on their entire journey. And since we're also a service company, we also work for event agencies or facilitators who say, yeah, I've got this great idea, I've got a great platform, I've got a great client, but I miss the support to really make it a smooth experience. So that's other parts that we work with, both event organizers, facilitators, or the end clients.
I see. And for example, some people would like to find you and ask your services, for example, where they should go and what they should do.
Well, the easiest one is www.online.
Nice.
Also, I think LinkedIn, we have quite a nice and growing community on LinkedIn. Where we share a lot of information, we share insights, we try to actually grow together with everyone, really, to make sure that online meetings get better, get more energizing, reap better results, if you wish. So that's that's a LinkedIn environment, and they should just call and check and ask, and we love to think with people and think possibilities, and we like to meet new people, obviously, else we would not be in this business, right?
I totally agree with you. I'm on the same page with you. You are just reading my mind. Guys, I want to say thank you very much for showing today around everybody who is looking for someone who could help with different virtual events. Please contact MeetingMasters Online. You will find all contacts below here. But Emily and Nina, thank you very much for showing this case. I hope a lot of people will reach this and understand how does SpatialChat works and how you can use it. Thank you very much for your time. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.